electric guitar with lyrical depth. These songs inspire millions through themes of love, resilience and dreams, resonating across generations worldwide. When used casual, historical and visual in language, ambitious, realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Electric guitar. Electric guitar, drum kit, steal the silent verse. Electric guitar, drum kick, snap, open, hi-hat, crash. Drown long songs, simple and Phoebe with, but keep it realistic and grounded. For babe, use casual, store general language. Keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Format, requirement, mood, full emotional release. Purpose, main hook, and emotional peak. In the tweaking tide, bring and it's uninspired, blending hope, freedom, and rock energy with themes of love and perseverance. Make message a timeless global phenomenon, but keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dust, shadow, embrace. Powerful echoes, whisper, dust, shadow, embrace. shook guitar. Drunkards them by on lakes that tell stories of love. Heartbreak, resilience and dreams, proving rock can touch hearts and inspire lives. But keep it realistic and grounded. Powerful emotional release. Powerful emotional release. You look tricky too. Fungus on concrete starting, and visual memory specific to the outlaw ballads and rock anthems. Reflect love, heartbreak and hope-proven music's power to heal, inspire and unite fans through shared emotion and energy. But keep it realistic and grounded. Woke up to another morning. Sky is gray, but I'm still breathing. Coffee cold, a worn out jacket. Cities humming, people leaving. Bills on the table, dreams on the floor. But I'm still steady, still wanting more. Every step's like climbing uphill, but my heart's a fire I can't kill. And in the silence of the struggle, I hear a voice that pulls me through. It's not perfect, but it's honest. It's the fight inside me proven true. I'm fighting through the noise around me, breaking chains that try to hold me down. With every scar I'm getting stronger, standing tall on shaky ground. This isn't just surviving, it's more, it's life. And I'm rising through the storm tonight. Faces blur on crowded streets, each one hiding battles deep. But here I am, heart open wide, carrying my own weight with pride. Lost a lot, but kept my soul, and broken pieces made me whole. Worn out shoes, but steady pace, shadows can't erase my face. And in the echoes of my failures, there's a light that never dies. Not just stories of surrender, but a will that climbs and flies. I'm fighting through the noise around me, breaking chains that try to hold me down. With every scar I'm getting stronger, standing tall on shaky ground. This isn't just surviving, it's more, it's life. And I'm rising through the storm tonight. When the world gets heavy and the road feels long, I find my strength in it. We were just a spark beneath the restless sky. Worn roads and worn shoes, chasing reasons why. Each word between us like a steady flame, burned through every doubt, called each other's name. And when the world turned cold and gray, we found our colors in the fray. Here beneath the skyline of our lives, we rise. electric guitar, drum kit guitar, urban hi-hat crash, string choir maps and old stories of love and heartbreak, creating music that speaks to every listener's journey. But keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Electric guitar. Out on this road where the nights run deep, tales of hearts that learn what it means to keep the fire alive through storms that roar. Every scar a story, every mile worth more. And when the world tries to weigh you down, you find the strength, you stand your ground. We're chasing light through the pouring rain, holding on through the joy and pain. With every step, our spirits fly, dreams alive beneath the open sky. She's got a voice that breaks the walls, sings of hope when the cold wind calls. In the silence where fear might grow, she plants a seed. Electric guitar, drum kits never and racktron, rock foul with lyrical depth. This song inspired millions through themes of love, resilience and dreams, resonating across generations worldwide. But keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Started. Use casual storage and language. To focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the age. Reflects everyday struggles, hope and triumph, blending hard-hitting rock energy with emotional depth that inspires millions to face life's toughest challenges, but keep it realistic and grounded. Electric guitar, crime, expression, repeat, drum kit, kick, snare, open hi-hat, crash. guitar, electric screams, electric guitar, then known for inspiration. Electric guitar, don't pushing it bass, open high it cares. Stängde där, vad som know som may feel. But keep it realistic and grounded. When I choose these cliche words, echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace, and brideful hallucinations. I'm brideful emotioning. Remember nights with the rain pouring down, streetlights flicker on this empty town. A beat in my chest, the hard truths in song, the guitar screaming tales where hearts belong. From whispered fights to the fights that roar, every chord we play, you feel it more. Stories painted in sweat and tears, binding strangers across the swell like oceans in the midnight air, piano keys laying, heartbeats bare, bass thumping steady under pounding drums, a journey set in lyrics. Stargate, use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the timeless ballads and powerful anthems. The music explores love but realistic and grounded. Strictly dare not use these cliché words. Strictly do not use these cliché words. Whisper, echo, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace, mood, powerful, emotional release, purpose, unemotional peace. Electric guitar, drum kit, kick, snare, open high, We started out in summertime, windows down, hearts on fire, laughing about nothing, chasing city lights. Every mile a story, every word a dream, but the road would bend, not always what it seems. You held my hand when the nights grew cold, when freedom called and we grew old, in places we never thought we'd go. These roads we carve through love and pain, break down the chains and rise again, from whispered fights to hopeful skies. We're stronger now, no compromise. Broken glass on the roadside, memories in the rain. I watched you walk away, but felt the breeze remain. Guitar scream our stories, piano holds the pain. In every chord a spark remains, lighting up the flame, lost in the noise, found in the sound, fighting shadows we once drowned, but in the silence, strength is found. These roads we carve through love and pain, break down the chains and rise again, from whispered fights to hopeful skies. We're stronger now, no compromise. Let the strings wrap around the night, feel the fire, hold on tight. In the wreckage find your light, every scar a battle won, a testament of flight. These roads we carve through love and pain, break down the chains and rise again, from whispered fights to hopeful skies. We're stronger now, no compromise. Style guide, use casual storytelling language, focus on concrete storytelling, visual imagery specific to the passionate ballads to uplifted anthems. The music blends resilience, freedom and emotion, delivering timeless songs that inspire hope and lasting memories. But keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Strictly do not use these cliche I've been chasing down that skyline dream, every mile a story, every mile a scream. With worn out boots and a heart that's tried, I keep my eyes on the prize, won't be denied. When the night falls heavy on my chest, I remind myself there's no time for rest. On burning roads I find my way, through fire and rain I won't betray the love that fuels this restless soul. Ambition's flame, it keeps me home. Caught the storm inside my hands, a quiet strength where weakness stands. Together fierce, we're standing tall against the odds, refusing to fall. Every scar tells what I've been through, but these wounds don't define the view. find my way through fire and rain. I won't betray the love that fuels this restless soul. Ambition's flame, it keeps me whole. So here I stand with arms stretched wide, burning roads beneath love as my guide. Style guide, use casual startling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the anthems are filled with passion, hope, and strength, while ballads tell stories of love.